Hello, everybody. Welcome in. Welcome in. Thank you so much for tuning into your weekly reading for from June 26th to July 2nd. Okay, so let's get straight into it, you guys. I know it's super late right now, but this is when I'm available right now to do your live reading. And also another thing as well, if you guys are watching this after the live stream and you want to get straight to your element, because this reading is going to be, um, it's going to be separated and categorized by elements. So if you want to get straight to your water element, fire element, whatever have you, then all you have to do is go straight into the description box underneath the video and you'll be able to see the timestamps. And a lot of people I see have been asking as well for where do I go to donate? Where do I go to make donations to your company, to your channel? Where do I go to book a reading? Where do I go to find your social media links? Every single thing that you're going to need as far as links and stuff like that is going to always be inside the description box below. If you don't see anything there, what it is that you're looking for, feel free to go to bloomingwoman.com and put a contact form with me and you can communicate with me through there, or you can leave a comment inside the comment section below, and if I can get to it, I will. All right, so yes, let me just make sure that I'm coming in clear, y'all, and the reception is good. So let me just make sure that I'm coming in clear, y'all. It's good. All right, let's do it. What are we waiting for? We are going to start off with the fire elements. Okay. Oh, no, I'm not liking that color. Hold on. Hold on, you guys. This is why after the live stream, it's timestamps, so you don't have to sit through that. Okay. Welcome in. Thank you so much for tuning in. Amen Ra, the creator, the beginning, the new beginning, the creator of this money, this um, religion, this um, belief system that's has many gods to it, but it starts with Amen Ra. Welcome in Amen Ra. Welcome in Sekhmet, Leo, Sekhmet, the lioness headed goddess. Welcome in Neat, okay, the warrior goddess, the creator goddess. All right. Welcome in fire element. So I already pre-polled you guys' reading, and this is going to be the reading for the week. Now, even though this reading is intentionally for the week from the 26th of June to the 2nd of July, it is possible that whenever this reading finds you, that it is still going to resonate, okay? So, with that being said, let's just go ahead and see what we have for the fire elements for you guys' reading. And I do hope that you guys are doing good right now. I hope that you guys are enjoying your time. There's a lot of things happening in the sky as far as transits goes, as far as um, astrologically goes. So there's a lot of changes. There is a lot of new beginnings that are occurring for everybody right now. There's also a lot of illusions, seeing through illusions and seeing into the truth when it comes to desires inside of life. And when it comes to knowing when to sit back and let the universe do its thing and knowing when to take action with that Aries Mars energy, that Amen Ra energy. Okay. This is what's going on astrologically. So, of course, it's going to also pop up in the reading as well. All right, so let's see what we got going on. I pulled a lot since I'm just doing the elements. All right, you guys, the first thing that popped up for you guys was celestial alignment. So we have Nkosazana, and she is a Zulu deity, a Zulu princess, Zulu queen, and she is about alignment. Okay, so fire element, you guys are going to be coming into your celestial alignment this week. This is time for you guys to come into alignment. When I say this, I mean you guys are going into the right direction that you're supposed to be going into in the next phase of your life. I'm seeing here that this is a new beginning for you guys. This is a fresh new start. You guys are being pushed towards the experiences inside of life and pushed towards gaining wisdom that makes it so that you understand that now's the time to start off fresh. There are changes, major shifts, major changes that are occurring inside of your life right now. And these changes are putting you into alignment to feel more joy, to feel more happiness. Now, where that happiness and joy is stemming from some deep, deep shadow work for you guys. I'm seeing here that a lot of you may be experiencing self sabotage. And this is something that, because you guys have Mamlambo, okay? You guys have this deity, this Zulu deity, and she's about self sabotage. And what's coming through as well for you guys is also it's about your mental state, it's about your thought process. And a lot of you watching this right now, I can feel have already been shown the light, have already been shown how your shadow aspects of self sabotage could get in your way, and have already been seeing some karmic experiences pushing you into alignment, pushing you into really taking in the time to evaluate how you can evolve yourself and better yourself through the self sabotage. There's a lot of things going inside of your mind, a lot of thought processes that you have that take you away from feeling joy. At the end of the day, you guys are meant to be experiencing way more joy than you experience right now. You're meant to be experiencing way more happiness than you're experiencing right now. But there's something that you're doing that is sabotaging your happiness and sabotaging your joy. I'm seeing this as also a habit, very a habit that you guys have been used to doing since childhood. And the reason why I say this is because there's a lot of childlike energy that's coming through in your reading right now. We have elves here, which has to do with playfulness. And it's coming through to tell you guys that during this time, you really have to make sure that you are taking the time to evaluate the things that made you happy when you were younger. What was it that made you happy as a child? Were you great at writing? Were you great at singing? Were you great at dancing? Were you great at helping others? What was it that you were good at? Because it's really time for you guys to, even though there is a burden, I feel that there's a burden. I feel that there is a weight of a lot of work that needs to be done. Even though there is that work and there is that burden, I'm seeing that you guys need to not take it so seriously. It may be requiring a lot of strength from you, a lot of emotional and mental strength more so. But it's important to make sure that you are still keeping your lightheartedness and that you are still making sure that you're just not taking it too seriously, even though it's almost like Saturnian energy that's going to be pushing you guys towards making sure that you deal with the self sabotage that you have going on in your life. Okay, so pick up on those things. I'm seeing water element here, spirit of water, and this is about manifesting your dreams. And this is also coming through with the celestial alignment for you guys, coming into alignment, where it's really talking about coming into alignment has to deal with you guys manifesting your dreams. What is it that you guys did in childhood? What is it that, if you can't think of anything that you did in childhood that made you happy, my dear fire signs, then what is it now that makes you happy? What is it now that makes your heart beat, your heart sing? What are your deepest desires, your dreams that you want to manifest, the goals that you have, whether it's you want, you know, a farm, or you want your own house with a land, you want 3 kids and 2 cats, whatever it is that your dream is, no matter what it is time for you guys to do the work so that you can come into alignment with your soul purpose and your soul journey. So, this is extremely important. A lot of you guys may also be going near natural bodies of water, ocean, going to the beach, because we have water, spirit water here. You may be, if you aren't going to a pond, river, natural body of water, a lot of you will also just be feeling very connected to water element. So whenever it's raining, you're going to feel the most connected with the rain. You're all of a sudden going to feel a bunch of emotions coming up and a bunch of self reflection coming up during rainfall, right? Because you guys are going to be washing away some things. You're going to be washing away the old and coming into alignment. I'm also seeing this alignment being you guys stepping into your power, stepping into your gifts, stepping into your talents. Okay. And like I said, this is a new beginning. But the biggest thing here with you guys' reading that I'm seeing is that this new beginning is going to require a lot of courage, because it's going to ask for you to do things in a way that you have not done it before. It's going to be asking for you to really change the way that you have been doing things before. Okay. You may be seeing a lot of blue jays coming through. You may hear the blue jays. They sound like a hawk almost, but it almost sounds like a bird that's trying to sound like a hawk, because it doesn't sound as loud as a hawk. So it's just like a regular bird that's trying to sound big and bad. That's what the blue jay sounds like, okay? But it's coming through because it's telling you guys that you need to have courage, that you need to be brave with stepping into this new beginning, stepping into this new chapter, and with the water element really stepping into purity. So you're accepting yourself on a blank slate. You're forgiving yourself for all the mistakes that you've made, forgiving yourselves for all the self sabotaging habits that you've done, forgiving yourself for the things that you've done, and getting out of your own way so that you can go ahead and step forward into the celestial alignment. Getting out of your own way so you can come into alignment, and also so you guys can manifest your dreams. Having courage, having strength to do it differently, to grow and to really come into alignment. I'm also seeing here overall, you guys are just going to be really in tune with nature, because we also have earth element here. And it's not just that you guys are in tune with nature, but it's a true guidance that's coming through for you to make sure that you're connecting with nature when you're going through these moments of such a big shift in alignment, where you're getting put onto a path of new beginnings like this. Go into nature, connect with nature, make sure that you're staying grounded, but mainly just every aspect of nature, all the elements in nature, everything about nature, the animals, the flowers, the smells, the colors, the essence. You have to make sure that you're doing this, that you're stepping into nature. It's not a time to stay closed off inside of your home. It is not a time to stay boxed up, boxed in. It is time to get oxygenation. Okay. And the reason why I'm saying all the element for you good fire signs is because all the elements are coming through. Okay. We have courage coming through, which has to do with fire element. We have water coming through, with you guys, purification and cleansing and healing. And we have earth element, and we even have air element here as well. So this is nature overall, because you guys are coming into celestial alignment. And that requires all of the elements. That is completion. This is you at your whole complete state. moving into your purpose. So with the air element, we see here that we have a paradigm shift. Now, this is a shift in your perception. This is a shift in your way of thinking. This is a shift in your in the way that you view things. And I'm seeing as well the way that you view yourself, the way that you view your level of bravery, the way that you view your potential, the way that you view who it is that you are, and what it is that you have to offer, and your ability to take on this new journey that is so desperately needed for you guys to take on. I'll also see here for you guys, you have crystal keys here. Crystal keys here. We see all of the bubbles coming out of her head, right? All these bubbles coming out of her head. This is the thoughts that you guys are going to be facing. Your own thoughts that you're going to be facing that used to sabotage you. Your own habit of self-sabotaging. The thoughts, the air element, like all those thoughts coming through. Those ideas, I'm seeing perceptions, projections, illusions. You guys are going to be seeing it for what it is, seeing what's not real, seeing what is real, right? And with this card, I'll be right back. I actually want to read something for you guys because I feel like inside of the book, it describes it so good. And I feel like it's just the perfect guidance for you all. So just hold on. Okay, my dear fire signs. So this is why I think it's so important for you guys to really just hear me out here, okay? Because the way it's described here, I feel like is just exactly what you need to hear. So with these crystal keys, be inspired to find wisdom hidden in those times when you feel triggered. There is so much more information within your raw and intense reactions that when you choose to be present with what is coming up and peel back the layers, great spiritual insight will unveil itself in a way tailored just for you. If we could all learn to see our triggers in the bigger picture, so much confrontation and upset would be lessened. Power struggles and fear would diminish, and we would see greater compassion across the planet. Perspective and misunderstanding would shift, and the way people want to be loved would be experienced without distortion. These are the seeds for peace on earth. Okay. Now, it's very important for you guys to understand that, intuitively, what I'm feeling as well is just your thought patterns have been self-sabotaging you, right? And with the crystal keys, it's like it's crystallized there. And really just pay attention to what triggers you. Really just pay attention to what it is that makes you act out of character. Because I'm seeing that you guys are craving to be loved a certain way, but you're not loving yourself that way that you want others to love you. Yeah, I know this isn't going to resonate with everybody, right? And I'm not saying that you guys aren't loving yourself or something like that. I'm just saying that when you love yourself more, you love yourself more by paying attention to your triggers, by paying attention to that shadow aspect. And when you do that, there's a paradigm shift, there's a change in perspective, and you not only know how to love yourself more, but you know how to listen, hear, and understand how to love others even more. Okay. And like I said, these element readings going to be just a little bit longer because it's only four elements that I'm doing. So I did pull a lot of cards for you. Now the last three cards, the birds, y'all, when it comes to the birds, I don't remember all their names. There's some funky named birds, some birds I've never experienced before. But I do love this deck, the Birds Oracle deck. I know that this bird has to deal with playfulness, but it's called the Magnificent Frigate Bird. Okay. So this bird is talking about it's time to play. You see how they're fun and they're playing. It's time to play. Although you have a lot of work ahead of you, although you have a lot of healing and so much courage and so much strength, mental and emotional strength that you have to undertake on this new journey, understand that you are not meant to suffer through this journey. You are meant to experience joy. You are meant to experience fun and playfulness. Enjoy what you're doing to heal yourself. Enjoy the work that you're doing to put yourself into alignment. You've got to want it. It's got to be something that you want to do. And I'm seeing that you guys are going to do it, but it's going to take that courage. And one of the things that's going to help that courage is diving into your playfulness and diving into your happiness and your inner joy. Just smile and laugh no matter what. Okay? Watch your tongue, watch your words, watch the way you speak to people. You guys have the dove here. And what I'm seeing with the dove, I mean, it's coming through and it's saying spread messages of peace and harmony. But what I'm also seeing with the dove is it's like it's a confirmation that you guys will reach this point of bliss. You will reach a point of peace. You will reach a point of harmony. You will find that equilibrium and that balance, which is really what all of this is about for you guys. The courage comes through with the hyena, and it's telling you to dare to be different. You have to do things differently. You cannot continue to do things the same way that you have always been doing it if you want to come into this new alignment, this new opportunity to come into alignment. It's going to require courage for you guys to really do things differently, speak differently, think differently, look at life differently, talk to yourself differently, talk to your people differently, love differently. You have to be willing to change. Otherwise, I'm seeing for you guys, it's going to be catastrophic. The life and the world and the universe is going to shake things up for you. And this is not just the fire signs. This is everybody going through their own changes right now because of some of the things going on in the sky when it comes to the sign Amen Ra Aries, where we have Mars and Rahu going in there. And there's just a lot of combustive type of energy going on right now. So yes, if you're liking watching this video and you guys really enjoyed your reading, remember it is a general reading, so don't force it to make sense, don't force it to resonate if it doesn't. But if you would like a personal reading, which is going to be personalized for you, the links to everything you need is going to be in the description box below underneath this video, okay? Thank you so much. Make sure that you guys hit the like button, of course. When you hit the like button, you're helping my channel grow and you're helping to spread the message out there. And let's see what else. Subscribe to my channel if you're new here. And thank you so much, fire elements, for tuning into your reading. Moving on to the next sign, you guys. Let's get straight into earth elements. Welcome in, earth element. Thank you guys so much for tuning into your reading for this week. This reading is going to be from the dates of the 26th of June to the 2nd of July. Okay. So let's see what we have going on for Ptah. Let's see what we have going on for Aset. Let's see what we have going on for Amut. All right, let's see what we got going on. So, ooh, okay, you guys, this is the energy jolt. Like, I just feel the intensity coming through with all the signs. And for Earth element, here's what's going on. You guys are going through a radical rebirth right now. You're going through a radical rebirth right now, and it's going to take a lot of strength for you to go through this rebirth. You guys are going through transformation, where you're letting things go, where you're cutting things off. It's all through your spread, it's all through your reading. And, it is going to take a lot of strength. I'm not going to lie. There is also going to be a lot of things that are going to be hidden. There's going to be a lot of things that are going to seem very unknown and in the dark and hidden from you. And this is occurring because it's asking for you guys to let go of fear. Because when things come in and things are hiding and things are in the dark, the first thing we do is latch onto fear. The first things that the mind does is latch onto fear. The first thing that the analytical mind does is start to find an answer. And sometimes it's not supposed to be that way. Sometimes things are supposed to be let go. And sometimes you're just supposed to experience and find the answer through the experience versus searching for the answer. Okay. So you guys have radical rebirth here with Nehanda. Okay. And she has the lioness with her. She has a lioness with her, and these lioness are a symbolism of strength. When I say strength, it's not just, you're strong and you're really confident. No, it's not about the ego at all. The strength that's coming through for you guys is about releasing your ego. It's about making sure that you guys are having tolerance, patience, making sure that you guys are having the emotional strength. When it comes to having patience, when it comes to having tolerance, when it comes to letting things unfold, letting things transition, letting things transform without trying to control it, that is where the strength really comes through for you guys. So it's going to require a lot of strength for you guys to go through this rebirth. And I just gave you all the clues and all the keys and all the gems. It's really just about you being tolerant. It's really just about you being patient. And it's really just about you guys making sure that you're that you're not trying to control. Okay. There's going to be things that are going to naturally fall out of your life in this time. It's going to be people. It might be places. It might be things. It's just going to be like Kali energy. It's going to be like, like storm energy. It's going to be this energy of just earthquake. Okay. And when these things start to fall, it's important to note that you're not meant to run behind it and try to stop it from falling. You're not meant to run behind it and try to catch it. And you're not meant to hold on to the building and hold on to the structure to help it from falling down. Because if you do that, you guys, your mental state is not going to be good. Let it go. Okay. When you guys let it go, what I'm seeing is going to happen from this radical rebirth is you guys are going to shine. Okay. You guys are going to shine. your true light is going to come through. Your true light is going to shine because there is dark entities around you, dark people, okay, not spirits and stuff. There's dark people around you. And it might be entities as well. It could be their spirits that are latching onto you, their dark shadows that are latching onto you. Because when people go into a dark, toxic place, sometimes they can manifest an actual entity. They can manifest, depending on how long they've been feeding this darkness, it's just an energy, their energy field that is so dark, and that can feel like an entity that is around you. Okay, so with this radical rebirth, these things are getting cut out of your life. These people are getting cut off your life, and your true essence of who you are is going to shine. You're going to be bright and shiny and new again. You even have here Urzuli Dentor, and she has the etheric cords. She has the etheric cords here. She does. And she's reminding me of of the Black Madonna. And it's like through pain and suffering, you learn to love more. You learn to be in love more, right? To be in this in that state of awareness of love more. So this is really about etheric cords, energy cords, where you're attached, codependencies to people, places, things that were not serving you, that were toxic for you. And you had the time to cut them off, And you learned the lessons that you needed to learn. And now you're holding the sword, or she's holding the sword for you, whichever one is going to get cut out of your life. Whether life does it for you or whether you do it, is going to get cut out for your life. Okay, but just let it go. Let it go. Let it go. Let it fall away just like dead leaves on trees. There's no catching it. Because if you catch it, you guys are going to give yourself anguish. You're going to make the grieving stage even more tougher than it needs to be. What else is going to happen when you guys let these things go, as you guys are going through this experience, is you're going to see the truth to a situation. You're going to see the truth to yourself. You're going to see the truth to your own light, because all this other energy, all these other projections that were other people's energies, other people's projections, are finally leaving your psyche. They're finally leaving your playing field. They're leaving your sight of vision. So now you are seeing the truth. You are experiencing the truth. And even though things are going to be very hidden because we have this moonlit energy here, even though things are going to seem very hidden, things are going to seem very blah, 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 just confusing. It's really coming down to your mental state, okay? The more patient you are, the more tolerant you are with yourself. Not necessarily with negative people being negative to you, but with yourself. The more tolerant you are and receptive you are to the experience, to the unfolding, to the transformation, and to this building that is falling, this structure, this concept that is falling, the more receptive you are to it, the more truth you will receive, the less confused you will be. Okay? And part of the reason why there's this confusion, part of the reason why there's this hidden kind of answers, is because we have here our ancient future. We see a Mami Wata here. And this card, with all its beautiful artistry, this card is talking about our ancient future. So this card is really coming through to talk about your ancestors. This is a time where you're very, very, very much guided. You're very much protected, and you do not need to fear. It's a time to let go of fear. Yes, things may hurt. You may be experiencing grief, loss, but fear does not need to be there. You might not be able to see what's before you. You might not be able to understand. Things might be a little confusing. There may be a lot of illusions, but there will be some little moments of truth. And if you just get out of your head a little bit, you will be able to understand and see that. With our ancient future, this is also ancient knowledge, ancient wisdom. And, when it's saying ancient and future together, it's talking about time. And it's talking about just the reality of how in this physical plane, time is experienced different than how it's experienced in other realms. When you go into the causal realm, which is where the Akashic records are, right? This is where the Akashic records are. And this is where all the knowledge is. This is where all the DVDs are. This is where all the information is. The causal realm keeps the answers to all causes, cause and effect, why this is. Why is there a table? Why is there a chair? Why did I experience every single thing in existence is in Akashic records? So that means that there is no future or no past. That means that it's all the information is existing at the same time. So this is our ancient future. The information that is coming through, the truth that is coming through is very multidimensional. So it's not going to make sense to the physical mind, analytical mind in this physical plane. And because of that, you just have to stay calm and try not to overanalyze or over-understand things, okay? You guys are also supposed to be seeing the light inside the darkness because we have ether element here, and ether element is talking about the seamless unspeakable. It is talking about how inside of the darkness, there is still a moonlit light inside of the darkness that is going to shine. There is still truth. And I'm even seeing justice for you guys. This is about you guys also looking inside of the darkness and finding the opportunities to shine in the darkness, finding the opportunities to experience the light, to experience the positive and the negative. Some of you guys are parents or you take care of kids because we have starseed elemental here, and this is a little girl, this is a little child. And this just basically means that you guys are going to be learning a lot from children. You may be learning a lot. Some of you may be learning a lot because this is a general reading. Some of you may be learning a lot from children. This time frame, whenever you see this message, others of you really pay attention to your children and their thoughts, or the children in your life and their thoughts. Even if you don't have children that you're around, if there's any children that you ever had, like your nieces or your nephews, even if you don't see them right now or you're not around them, remembering their energy, remembering their characteristics, remembering how they are, remembering your relationship with them, and how you can learn from them, how you can learn from your own inner child. Okay, that's what it's about. You guys, sorry, there's just some oils from my hair. You guys also have the goat coming through. Okay, greatest of all time. That's not what it means, but intuitively that's actually what I'm feeling. That's what came up. And it's so funny here because with the goat, this goat has a little young one with it. And with the etheric cords, we also have a little young one. And I kept feeling the energy of the Black Madonna, which is Aset. Okay, Earth element, which is Aset. So some of you guys really are learning a lot from children. This is not going to be for everybody, But I am also picking up that some of you may be going through an experience where you may have to take your child out from a toxic environment, whether it be a domestic violence type of situation or whether it just be an environment with your child that you just need to go away from. Some of you guys, there's going to be justice and you're going to be removing yourself and letting go of a dramatic and drama toxic environment that is not right for you and your children. For others of you as well, I'm also just seeing that some of you may be giving your children away or your children may be taken away from you. Okay. And for anyone who is experiencing that, I truly do feel very compassionate towards what you're experiencing. And I know it probably be very hard to find the light, find the joy in this situation. So I do grieve with you through that experience. And the only thing I can say is just to remember that this is a multi-dimensional reality that we're living in. So whilst things may not make sense at all in this physical plane, there are gears in other planes and in our story, there are gears as to why this is unlocking and why these experiences are occurring so that new things can be birthed. Okay. But just act from what the goat is also coming through, which is a moot. We got all the earth elements here. We have the goat with a moot. Okay. We have Osset because we have this lady, which I just feel like she is the Black Madonna as well. And she's Osset because Osset is the Black Madonna. Virgo is the is Osset. It's all Osset. And yeah, you guys just make sure that this week, such an intense reading, make sure that this week you guys are just staying out of your head a little bit and just trying not to control when things fall apart, try not to control it and really have that lioness strength of really having that mental strength of really truly letting something go, even if you're under circumstances where you're still in the environment with those negative things. Understand that they are not a part of you, that they're cut off from you, that they cannot affect you, that things are falling apart whether you force it to fall apart or not. They're already being snapped away from being on you because they are not ready or because they're negative or because changes just need to happen naturally. Lastly, you guys have this little cute bird here. Okay, and there's so many birds in this deck. So I don't remember all of them. Let's see what this one is. I know it's letting your ego go. Okay, it's a chickadee, the black-capped chickadee. This black-capped, I wonder why it's called black-capped. Because it has a black head. Okay, I get it. And it's funny because with you guys, it's not funny, but with you guys, there's a lot of darkness, there's a lot of shadows, there's a lot of uncertainty, unknowns within your mental space. So it's interesting that you guys got the black cat, black hat, black cap chickadee. But this is talking about letting go of your ego. So it's coming down again, letting go of your ego, which is letting go of the mind. This is not a time to be super selfish, right? In a sense where you are jeopardizing other people. This is just a time to be selfish for in a way where it's very confusing. I'm gonna be honest. That y'all's reading is very confusing, and it's gonna feel confusing as you're experiencing it. But just know that this too shall pass. Because if I keep going, it would just keep diving into it and diving into it. And I'm seeing that that's all that that reading wants to offer for you guys. So, best of luck. My earth elements, thank you so much for tuning into your reading. If you like the video, make sure that you hit the like button and subscribe to my channel, of course, so you can see more of my videos, my guidance videos, my spiritual guidance videos, all these beautiful things. Inside the description box below the video, you guys will find all the links to everything that you want to find. If you want to get a personal reading with me and schedule that, you can easily do that through the links. If you want to find my social media outlets, if you want to donate to Blooming Women LLC, everything is inside of the description box below. All right. Now, moving on to the next element, which is going to be, I'm so surprised there's only one comment. That's okay. Which is going to be, ooh, air element. Okay. Welcome in air element. Thank you so much for tuning into your reading. This is going to be your reading for the week. The dates are going to be from June 26th to July 2nd. So I already pre-pulled you guys this card for your reading. Now, even though this is the dates for the week, whenever you find this reading, whenever you decide to click on it, whenever you decide to look on it, that is when it's going to be applicable for you. That's when it could resonate with you. And also just keep in mind that this is a general reading. So do not force anything to resonate or make sense for you if it's not resonating for you. If you would like a personal reading, that is going to be in the description box below. Okay, so let's see what we have going on for my dear, beautiful air element. Okay, air elements, let's see what we got going on. The first card that's coming up for you guys is talking about scarcity, okay? And with the scarcity, it is coming through for you guys that you got to really make sure that you guys are not moving forward, not taking action from a place of desperation. All right, that's what it's about. Because, or a place of, oh, I don't have enough. Because we have Sukoyant here, and this is a deity, or, this is a deity that was believed to be a young, beautiful woman during the daytime, but come nighttime, excuse me, let me see. Yeah, she was told to be a young, beautiful woman during the daytime, but at nighttime she turned into an old hag, is what is literally, what is described as. Um, and basically what she is she's an energy vampire. So you guys, I'm really picking up on it being your energy. I'm not trying to call y'all an old hag. I'm not trying to call y'all no vampires. I'm just saying that, sometimes we can get desperate in life. Sometimes we could want a lot in life and we could chase things and not realize that we're over chasing it or that we are acting from desperation. So some of you guys, this is you or this is somebody around you. Regardless, I am picking up for a lot of it is going to be you personally. But just take it as you will and don't force anything to resonate. So this vampire, energy vampire is coming through to tell you guys to make sure that you are not acting from a place of this perspective this week, okay? Um, This is not a time to look outside for light. This is not a time to look outside for energy. This is not a time to keep chasing outside of yourself for inspiration, to keep chasing outside of yourself for anything. This is a time to find the light within you. Okay, because this energy vampire Sukuyant goes out in the daytime and she's young and beautiful and she sucks the life out of everybody so she can keep that youthful look. But as soon as the sun goes down, she turns into this old lady. So, you know what I mean? So, like, it's just really coming through for you guys to not be in that energy. And if there's somebody inside that's inside of that energy, they are going to be revealed to you because we have secrets revealed here. They're going to be revealed to you. So if you guys are coming from a place of desperation, don't do that. It's going to equate to failure. It's going to only pull more energy out of you. If you're looking for other people, okay? Somebody else may be doing it to you. Either way, the secret is going to be revealed and it's going to come to light. Now, what's in the middle of those two cards, secret, revealed, and scarcity, is sacred lust. So some of you, and this is with Quatish, and she has two men, and she's very sexual, very, you know, sensual and lustful. And I'm seeing it that that's actually getting in the way of you guys. So just make sure that you're not being too lustful with your desires, whether that's money, whether that's beauty, whatever it is that you feel like you lack, whatever it is that you feel like you need more of in your life. This week is trying to tell you that you're going to be going through an experience where you're learning to make sure that you're not seeking outside validation. Make sure that you're not seeking those things from outside of you and you're going and getting it from inside of you. Okay? Because it's just all in your reading. We have beyond the mind here, going beyond the mind, going beyond your thoughts, going above your thoughts, going above your your lust, going above what it is that you desperately feel that you need. Okay, this could be a person that you feel like you need. This could be a place that you feel like you need it so bad, and it's making it so that you're not realizing what you are already and what you have already. We have internal explorer here as well. So you're supposed to be diving into yourself and diving into what it is that you have to offer, diving into the wealth and the light that you have within you. This is what it's really about. It's about you guys feeling abundant from within, confidence. It's about you guys are going to be stepping into a new state of confidence. And I really don't mean to say y'all are desperate. I really don't. Because all of us are desperate when you really think about it. All of us are continuously digging and digging in this physical realm. We can't help but to desire, right? It's only when those desires turn into lust that it becomes a real issue, okay? So there's just a little bit of balance that needs to occur there. That's all it is. And you're supposed to be diving into yourself to explore yourself. And when you guys explore yourself, you're going to find that life force energy. And you're going to find out that your energy, what you had to offer, your confidence, your vitality was much stronger than you seeking it externally. I'm even picking up on some people maybe being sex addicts, possibly addicted to sex, possibly wanting sex a lot, and needing that in order to feel beautiful, needing that in order to feel worthy or in order to feel confident. And I'm seeing here that you guys are reaching a new state of awareness, a state of a new, you're reaching higher knowledge and higher wisdom where you're seeing that that's not really fulfilling you. And what's fulfilling you is pouring into your own self and loving your own self. It could be anything, right? But I was just picking up on this sexual energy, that you don't need to get that fulfillment from your opposite sex, and sexual lustful things in order for you to feel confident or in order for you to feel worthy. Okay. It's about reclaiming your power. Lots of wisdom, lots of growth, lots of maturity that's going to happen because we have this purple here and she's putting on her crown. And so it's crown chakra and it's reclaiming your energy. So you guys are reclaiming your energy. If somebody was sucking the life out of you, sucking the energy out of you, and they were two-faced, they're going to be revealed to you. And you're going to know exactly who these people are, or this person is, or this thing is. And it's going to give you the opportunity to go ahead and reclaim your energy, reclaim what is yours. Feel your energy, know what you feel like. So that way, you know when you're out of balance, or you know when somebody else's energy is too much on you. I'm also seeing for you guys, you have the giraffe here, which is about the long neck, reaching up to the sky and going to higher knowledge and higher wisdom. Higher knowledge, higher wisdom. You guys are going to be on your crown chakra. You guys are going to just know what's right, know what's wrong. You're going to have a new sense of knowing. You're going to be able to see the secrets. You're going to be on high priestess energy, where you're going to, no one can do anything to you. Nobody can trick you this month. Nobody can trick you. Nobody can lie to you. Okay, generally speaking, it's going to be very hard for somebody to be two-faced to you. It's going to be very hard for somebody to manipulate you. I'm seeing that you guys are going above the mind. And you guys are gaining true wisdom and true knowledge. And that true wisdom and knowledge is coming from yourself. You see how the giraffe is staring? See how he's looking? That expression? That's exactly how you're going to be looking at the people that you see were two-faced or that were energy vampires, sucking away your energy. You're going to be looking at them just like that, like, how dare you? And your neck is so long, they ain't going to be able to reach up there anyway anymore, okay? Let's see what we got for the birds. I think that's a no, it's not a seagull. It looked like a seagull, but I don't think it is. You have the pelican. So you have the brown pelican. She looks white, but okay, we have the brown pelican. Use your gifts. Use your gifts. Use your gifts. Use your gifts. Okay, and then we also have an owl here, the barn owl. Look for the light, the positive in the dark, a need for balance. Yes, this is a need for balance. Balancing your energy, reclaiming your energy, looking for the light. You guys are looking for the light within you instead of looking for the light outside. The gifts that I'm seeing that you guys are going to be using is going to be your gifts of discernment. It's going to be that air element, them swords, your gift of being able to cut straight to the truth, your gift of being able to see what's real and what's not real, your gift of being able to see when you're being played and when you're not being played. Just reclaiming your energy, having worth for yourself, and knowing what it is that you desire, and knowing when you're over desiring something where it turns into lust. Okay, the things that you're super lustful about, those secrets are the sacred lust. It's going to be revealed to you, and you're going to be able to see that maybe I'm being too lustful here and I need to be a little bit more in balance. I need to come into balance. Okay, so yes, that's going to be it for the air elements. Thank you so much for tuning in. If you want a personal reading, you gotta go into the description box below and visit bloomingwoman.com, and you can easily schedule a 15-minute reading, 30-minute reading, 45-minute reading with me. of course, or if you want a therapy session with me, EFT therapy, emotional freedom techniques therapy, you can get that with me. Of course, I'm certified in that, and I've been doing that. Um, and let's see what else. Of course, like this video if you're liking it. If you want to give back to my channel and donate, if you want to follow my social media outlets, just help for Blooming Woman LLC to grow, go ahead and look at the links inside the description box. Okay. Thank you so much for tuning in. Moving on to the next sign, the next element signs, which is going to be water element. Welcome in, water element. Welcome in, you guys. Last but not least, with the tsunami, because I'm looking right at her. All right. Capra. Why do we have Circuit here? Okay, I'm so sorry, guys. We got to make a little adjustment. Okay, never mind, never mind, never mind, never mind. I'm thinking Sekhmet. Anyways, Capra, Circuit, and Set. Okay, we got the tsunami coming in. Not the most pleasurable card, but you know what? We're not here to sugarcoat anything. We have Medusa here with rage. Okay. Um, so I already pre-pulled your cards, and this was the first one that came out. So I'm just gonna go ahead and spread it out now, and then we're gonna go ahead and get into your reading. I did pull a lot of cards for you guys because there was a lot going on. And it's not all bad and gloomy. This is actually going to be a very beautiful time for you. And it's going to extend beyond the week because this is a lot. So basically what's coming through for you guys is rage. Okay. You guys could be in a situation where you could be dealing with, people that may be angry, people that may be raging, people that may be very irritable, whatever. They could be very mean, very yelling. Their words could hurt. Whatever it is, they're just coming through in a rage. I'm seeing this being an incident where you maybe spoke up, or anytime you do speak up to tell your truth, anytime you do speak up to voice your opinion, you may see that there's some type of conflict that's occurring. Make sure that you are staying grounded. Okay. The advice for you guys with this situation and with this week is to stay grounded in your own energy. Stay grounded with earth element because we have so Sasha here. And this is about staying grounded in your own element. She's not going nowhere. She's got these wide hips. She's grounded. She's grounded. And she's comfortable, right? This is earth element. Look how comfortable her position is. She's just chilling. She's just comfortable. She's grounded. And, you guys are going to be comfortable in your own energy. You're being asked to be comfortable in your own energy. You're being asked to be comfortable and grounded and holding your own stance, right? Now, I'm not saying it that you guys need to fight. I'm not saying it that you guys need to be in this rage. I'm just saying that you need to basically identify that is not your energy, that is not your problem, that is not your rage, and that's somebody else projecting it onto you so that way you can stay in your own energy and stay grounded. You guys, I see that you may be trying to free yourself away from this energy, free yourself away from this person, this place, this thing that is trying to put anger onto you or trying to make it so that you go into a rage with them, in this chaotic rage with them. And that is a very toxic situation. very toxic person. So it is going to require a lot of strength for you guys when it comes to this situation. And the strength that's coming through for you guys has to deal with patience, making sure that you guys have the ability to tolerate, not tolerate their energy, right? Onto you, but to tolerate, like, not being triggered, okay, is going to take a lot of strength and a lot of patience for you guys. You to really just not take this stuff personally, and to make sure that you are staying grounded in your own energy. I'm seeing also for you guys a reminder that you have the freedom of choice. You guys are free. You guys are liberated. You have the freedom of choice. You have the freedom of being able to decide to not be mad, to decide to not engage in the confrontation, to decide to be the bigger person, because we have joy and wisdom here. So I'm seeing here that you will be happy, not raging. You will be happy and you will be in joy when you decide to be the bigger person. So you need to be the bigger person in the situation. You have to be the person that rises above the situation, rises above the issue. Because I see that this person or this place, this entity, this workplace, whatever it is, their energy is very rageful, and that their energy is very immature. Okay, so you want to make sure that you guys are being the most mature, and sometimes being the most mature means not reacting to the chaos and not reacting to the negativity, staying grounded, staying calm, staying peaceful, staying patient and tolerant. And that is where the true strength comes, because with the ancient oak tree and this being strength, the thing about the oak tree, you got the oak tree and then you got the willow tree. The willow tree is flexibility. It's very strong. It's stronger than the oak tree because you can bend it so much and it won't break. The oak tree is very strong because of its stance, because of its boundary, because of its formation, because of its foundation, because of how thick it is and how strong it is and how tall it grows and all that stuff. It's a very strong tree that can still withhold the test of time. However, it breaks. So the strength is coming through with you making sure that you don't let somebody else get you to your own breaking point. Making sure that you guys know that you have the power to make decisions that are wiser so that you don't get pushed into a breaking point. So that you don't, and you know what's funny? This same energy came in for the monthly reading for Circuit. And in the beginning of this reading, I kept saying Circuit. Circuit kept coming to my attention. I thought it wasn't meant to be there. So this may be, this is for water elements overall, but this is a reoccurring issue. And you guys, rising sign, moon sign, and sun sign are all applicable with these readings. Okay, so if your rising sign is a Scorpio, Pisces, or Kepra, then you know what I'm saying, it could still resonate with you. But yeah, nevertheless, it's about that strength, that boundary. You guys also have the violet flame here. And the violet flame is talking about using your psychic toolkit, your magical powers that you have. You guys have the ability to, it's basically telling you to make sure that you're doing things to protect your energy, period. This is a time where you need to be protecting your energy. This is a time where you need to be saging yourself. This is a time where you need to be saging yourself, protecting your energy, doing different things like grounding your energy, grounding yourself, doing yoga, going and putting your arms and your feet and your hands into the ground, into the sand, into the mud, bringing yourself back down to earth, grounding yourself like the oak tree. This is a time where you need to be doing things to cleanse your aura, to cleanse any negativity off of you from other individuals and other people with their raging energy. because there's a lot of like seriously strong, like intense Aries. Amen Ra, which is a warrior. Amen Ra is a warrior, fought many battles. This is a lot of There's a lot of that energy happening in the sky right now, astrologically speaking. So it is really coming through for Circuit and for the water signs a lot, because the transformation that was made astrologically was from water to fire. And that's a very explosive, very like that's just a very intense transition. And when it comes to energies, okay, so this is going to be felt a lot. People who do not want to face their shadow self, people who do not want to come up to this rebirth situation and transformation situation that is occurring in everybody's life. It's just happening in different houses, so it's going to be transformation in different areas of your life. For everybody's going to be different, but it's happening. And for those people who are avoiding it, I mean, this is the energy that's coming with it. It's coming with either the anger and the rage of Amen Ra or of Aries energy, or it's coming with the forcefulness of Aries energy, the Chariot energy, the energy of like domination and forth moving. So, anyways, you got to really do things to protect your energy so that way you guys can be able to see clearly and see through the foggy bog. Okay. Move very patiently, move very carefully. I also see this might be a situation where you feel like you have to walk on eggshells when you're dealing with this person, or you have to walk on eggshells when you're dealing with these people or this place. You have to always make sure that, you know, everything is just, you have to second everything that you do. Bottom line, get yourself out of that situation, get yourself away from these people, right? But if you're in a circumstance that is trying to just make you stronger and teach you lessons, and there's no way to necessarily get out right in this moment, just make sure that you're following all the tips that I'm saying here. All right. We actually have a cat coming up 2 times in your reading. 2 times. We have the portal keeper. And I talked about this a little bit before when it comes to cats in my black cat animal totem video, which is inside of my YouTube channel, right? You guys just check out the playlist for spirit animals and you'll see the black cat animal totem there. And cats they open up portals. They open up portals. They're not playing around. They open up portals. Yes, they do. They're the doulas. Cats are like doulas. They come when people transition, they come when people pass on, because they have the ability to be aware of different realms. They have a heightened sense of awareness as they're still in this realm. And so it's almost like what I'm seeing is you guys are going to have to um, you guys are going to have to take on some of this symbolism and start to do this, where you're going to have to open up your own portal. Yes, you are. You're going to have to open up your own portal with your own energy. This is going to be your aura field. Hold your energy in your hand close to you. Hold your energy in your hand close to you. Just like that. And don't let it go away. Know what it feels like. Keep it close to you. And you're protected, because the cat is protection, the portal keeper. So you guys are protected. You are protected. Even though this is a very weird situation, you are protected. And you have to be the keeper of your own energy. You got to be in control of your own energy, not nobody else. Don't try to control the chaos or whoever or whatever. but just control your own energy. The cat came in again, is talking about be relaxed and independent. So it's really about learning to not react, being very tolerant, being very patient. That's where the strength is going to come through. It's going to mean that you're going to have moments where you feel extremely vulnerable. There's going to be moments where you want to talk, where you shouldn't say anything. You have to journal. You guys are, I'm being told to tell you to journal. It's okay to speak up for yourself, of course, right? Of course. But if you're dealing with something really crazy, you know what I'm saying, get out. Um, or, if it's like a job or something like that, then I'm seeing that just be mindful of your words. Make sure that you're expressing your truth, right? Because the throat chakra is here. So we're dealing with that communication. But what I'm seeing as well is when I see communication and expressing your truth, I'm not necessarily seeing it for all of you that you have to go ahead and speak up your mind to this person that is delusional, or this entity or this place that doesn't understand or listen or hear, because anger and rage is destructive, to say the least. Anger and rage will take your attention, it will scatter your attention the most. Sexual lustful energy will do it, right? Depression and sadness will do it, but anger will really do it. Anger, anger, anger will, oh my God. Sound like Scooby-Doo in this joint. Anger will really scatter one's attention. So you don't want this on you. So what I see when I see the throat chakra and expressing your truth, I'm seeing you communicating your truth, not through your words, but through your actions, through your essence, through your portal, through your aura. No response is a response too. If you don't respond, that's also a response. If somebody or something's fire, then they're not going to latch on to you in order to get inflamed, because they can't get no fuel from you. They're going to keep fueling themselves, sure, but it's not your responsibility to give them gas. Gas is very expensive right now. So yeah, this is going to be a radical expansion. You guys are going to see how vulnerable you are. Not just vulnerable in a sense where it's like, oh my gosh, I'm scared and vulnerable. No, I'm seeing that you guys are going to be vulnerable with yourself. You're going to be vulnerable with your feelings. You're going to be journaling. You're going to be writing a lot to get your emotions out. You're going to be vulnerable, maybe even with different um, activities that you do, where you're expressing yourself through those activities, through artistry. The last two cards here we have is masks. Okay, you need to take off the mask. You have to take off the mask because you're wearing a mask in order to please somebody else, or you're wearing a mask in order to blend in with a certain environment that may be toxic for you, or blend in with a group of people, blend in with your work, blend in with an area or whatever that it might be toxic. You might not agree with what these people are doing, but you are wearing a mask just so you can not stand out. Take the mask off. Take the mask off. And be true to yourself. Be vulnerable with yourself. Take the mask off. I'm also seeing here, you guys also have this duck, and this duck is talking about self-love, pouring into yourself. And the first step to doing that is to take the mask off, for sure. The first step to pouring into yourself is to take the mask off, because once you take the mask off and you see your energy, you see your worth. And then that's when you really pour into yourself, is when you know how much you deserve that water and that nourishment. All right. So you guys, that's gonna be it. So you guys, that's gonna be it. Hey. All right. I don't know. It's getting late. If you enjoyed watching this, make sure that you hit the like button, subscribe to my channel, of course, if you want to see more of my videos. If you want a personal reading with me, there's no need to hesitate. Go ahead and book yourself a personal reading. You can get a 15-minute reading, a 30-minute reading, a 45-minute reading with me. Just go into the description box below this video and you'll be able to find all the details for that, as well as the EFT therapy sessions, which is very good for people who are experiencing trauma, who are experiencing emotional blockages, and who are experiencing just habits that may not be the best for them, okay, that they want to release. Or even just if you're experiencing emotions that you cannot get over. So if you are really attached to an experience or really attached to a to a to an event that occurred to you, and you cannot let it go and you feel like it is projecting outward and everything you try to birth in your current time, then go ahead and get an EFT session done because it's definitely helpful for that. And I think that's it. Thank you guys so much for tuning into your reading. Bye bye. Oh man. Bye bye. Just a moment of peace. It's needed for balance. All that talking. Welcome in, Jasmine Toscano. Thank you so much for tuning in. Welcome in, welcome in. Jordan Nixon, thank you. All right, everybody's in here. That's amazing. Hannah. Okay. All right, 333 creation, create your reality. Let's do it. Let's do it.